Okay, everybody. So, what I got from watching the Flip Classroom um, videos and the way that we could use them is so if I'm teaching a health class, which I'll be getting my CSET, or I get passed on my CSET, and I'll be teaching once I'm in the classroom. I'd be teaching like a tobacco product um, lesson and the harmful effects of tobacco. By doing this, I'd be able to um, show some important points about different tobacco products. I'd be able to give them the vocabulary that they need to know while they're while they're studying for this particular lesson plan. Um, I can emphasize some important points that they may need to know that's going to go on their exam that goes with the test. I can cover um, some important points that go along with the chapter. So they could be watching this at home and they could be reading along with everything while they're listening to me talk about maybe emphasizing some certain points that I really want them to pay attention to and listen to. Um, and like in this case right here, I talked about like some of the chemicals in cigarettes. One of the things I think about is how tar is in tobacco smoke, and just tar is stuff that goes on a street and a road, and I can talk about that. That could be something that they're at home thinking about, listening to, and then that goes right into having a picture that goes with it that shows them all the different hazardous things that go into using tobacco products. So they'd have a visual that they could look at for those of them that learn differently. I talk about different types of types of different things that they would need to learn um, about it. Uh, and once again, just different vocabulary, um, another visual, some stats that go along with it that give them the opportunity to just go back and be able to really kind of go back and study uh, and learn more about this lesson that I'd be teaching. Um, I think when they have this, some of them, what happens is so for some of them that don't want to ask questions in class, or they might not be able to understand what I'm talking about, it would make them feel a little bit better. They can kind of like take a little bit longer time going back and forth from slide to slide, maybe sending an email or something and asking me questions so that they could kind of feel a little bit more comfortable in their classroom doing that. Maybe I could set up like a kind of like an office hour type thing that they could do it and they could go through it and we could work on that together. Um, but I know that this would be a good way for students to um, go back and just kind of review what they're doing and just maybe take a little bit more time in learning without having the pressures of having to do this inside the classroom. And I could add a link on there that has like a video that they could watch at home. It talks about this kind of stuff, um, and that also gives that helps prepare at home um, or wherever they may be to get a setup for the next day in class, so we can use our class time more effectively and more wisely as well. That's it. Thank you for listening to this video.